Welcome, engine enthusiasts and curious minds alike. We're thrilled to have you join us today on this exciting journey into the heart of machinery. Before we kickstart our comprehensive guide on two-stroke versus four-stroke engines, we'd like to remind you to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support fuels our passion to bring you high-quality content like this. Now fasten your seatbelts as we rev up your knowledge and dive deep into the intricate world of engines. Let's get started. Welcome to Two-Stroke versus Four-Stroke Engines, a comprehensive guide. As we prepare to rev up your knowledge about engines, let's take a moment to appreciate these mechanical marvels. Just look at these two engines side by side, the two-stroke and the four-stroke, both unique, both powerful, and both incredibly intricate in their design. They may seem similar, but they have distinct differences, each tailored to fulfill specific needs in the world of machinery. Stick with us as we dive deep into the world of engines, exploring their mechanics, their applications, and the crucial roles they play in powering our everyday lives. So, gear up and let's get started. Have you ever wondered how engines work? They're the heart of many machines that we use daily, from the smallest lawnmower to the largest ship. Engines, in essence, are powerful devices designed to convert one form of energy into mechanical energy. They're the driving force behind various machines and vehicles, bringing our world to life and keeping it in motion. Engines come in various shapes and sizes, each with its unique characteristics, yet they all share a common purpose: to transform energy into movement. Without engines, our cars wouldn't move, our planes wouldn't fly, and our ships wouldn't sail. They're integral to our modern lifestyle, powering the machines that make our lives easier, more efficient, and more convenient. But how do these incredible machines work? What's happening inside them that allows them to generate such immense power? Well, that's what we're about to explore. In this video, we will dive into the workings of two types of engines, the two-stroke and four-stroke engines. First, let's explore the world of two-stroke engines. Delving into the heart of a two-stroke engine, we find a basic structure that is surprisingly simple, yet incredibly efficient. The engine consists of just three main components: the cylinder, the piston, and the crankshaft. These parts work in sync to convert fuel into mechanical energy, driving the movement of your favorite machines, from motorcycles to jet skis. Now, the magic of a two-stroke engine lies in its operational cycle, a beautifully choreographed dance that takes place in two key strokes. The first stroke, known as the intake combustion stroke, begins when the piston is at the top of the cylinder. As the piston descends, it creates a vacuum that sucks in a mixture of fuel and air into the cylinder. Once the piston reaches the bottom, it rapidly ascends, compressing the fuel-air mixture. The spark plug then ignites this compressed mixture, causing an explosion that drives the piston back down and generates power. This brings us to the second stroke, the exhaust stroke. As the piston rises again, it pushes the burnt gases out of the exhaust port, while simultaneously drawing in a fresh fuel-air mixture for the next cycle. This continuous process of intake, combustion, and exhaust ensures the two-stroke engine fires on every revolution of the crankshaft, delivering a powerful punch with each cycle. But what makes this two-stroke engine truly remarkable is its simplicity. With fewer parts and a straightforward operational cycle, the engine is light and compact, making it perfect for applications where weight and space are at a premium. However, it's important to remember that every rose has its thorns. The two-stroke engine, while powerful and compact, does have its drawbacks, such as a higher emission of pollutants due to the incomplete combustion of fuel, but that's a story for another time. So that's the basic rundown of a two-stroke engine. Simple, isn't it? Now let's move on to the more complex four-stroke engines. A four-stroke engine, as the name suggests, operates in four stages, or strokes. It's a bit more intricate than its two-stroke counterpart, but it's this complexity that provides its unique advantages. First, let's start with the structure. A four-stroke engine consists of several key components. The cylinder is the engine's core, housing the piston which moves up and down. The cylinder head contains the spark plug and valves, controlling the intake of air and fuel mixture and the expulsion of exhaust gases. The crankshaft converts the piston's linear motion into rotational motion, driving the engine's purpose. Now let's delve into the operational cycle of a four-stroke engine. The first stroke is the intake stroke. The intake valve opens and the piston moves down, creating a vacuum that draws in a mixture of air and fuel into the cylinder. Next comes the compression stroke. The intake valve closes and the piston moves back up, compressing the air and fuel mixture. This compression makes the fuel more volatile, ready for ignition. The third stroke is the power stroke, where all the magic happens. The spark plug ignites the compressed air-fuel mixture, causing an explosion. This explosion forces the piston down, creating the power that drives the engine. Finally, we have the exhaust stroke. The exhaust valve opens, and the piston moves up once more, expelling the burnt gases out of the cylinder. With this, the cycle is complete and ready to start again. Each stroke plays a vital role in the operation of the engine, and the precise timing of these processes is essential for efficient performance. As you can see, a four-stroke engine is a marvel of mechanical engineering, combining simplicity and complexity in a beautiful symphony of motion and power. That's how a four-stroke engine operates. A bit more complex than the two-stroke engine, right? Now that we understand how both engines work, let's look at the key differences. First up, let's talk efficiency. A four-stroke engine is generally more efficient than a two-stroke engine. This is because four-stroke engines have a dedicated intake and exhaust stroke, allowing for complete combustion of fuel and air, which maximizes energy output. In contrast, two-stroke engines mix fuel and air together, which can lead to some fuel escaping unburnt during the exhaust stroke, decreasing efficiency. Now, onto power output. Two-stroke engines, despite their inefficiency, tend to have a higher power output than four-stroke engines. This is because they fire once every revolution, producing power more frequently than the four strokes once every two revolutions. But remember, with great power comes greater fuel consumption. Speaking of fuel consumption, two-stroke engines tend to consume more fuel than their four-stroke counterparts. This is due to their design and operation principles, where fuel gets exhausted along with the combustion gases. On the other hand, four-stroke engines, with their separate intake and exhaust strokes, are more fuel efficient. Lastly, let's discuss emission levels. Four-stroke engines are generally cleaner and produce fewer emissions than two-stroke engines. This is because in a four-stroke engine, the exhaust gases are expelled separately from the intake of fresh air and fuel, resulting in fewer unburnt hydrocarbons. Meanwhile, in a two-stroke engine, the simultaneous intake and exhaust can cause some fuel to be expelled unburnt, increasing emission levels. To round up, while two-stroke engines may provide more power and simplicity of design, they do so at the cost of fuel efficiency and higher emissions. On the other hand, four-stroke engines, while more complex, offer greater fuel efficiency, cleaner operation, and generally a longer lifespan. As you can see, both engines have their own strengths and weaknesses. Whether you choose a two-stroke or a four-stroke largely depends on your specific needs and the trade-offs you're willing to make. But where are these engines used in real life? Let's start with the two-stroke engine. Known for its lightweight and high power-to-weight ratio, these engines are commonly found in applications requiring mobility and compactness. They're the beating heart of machines like chainsaws, leaf blowers, and small outboard motors. Ever wondered what powers a dirt bike up a steep hill? That's right, it's usually a two-stroke engine. Now, let's talk about the four-stroke engines. They're typically larger and heavier than their two-stroke counterparts, but they also offer greater fuel efficiency and run more smoothly. You'll find these engines in everyday vehicles like cars and trucks. They also power larger machines, including tractors and generators. Some motorcycles, particularly those designed for long-distance cruising, also employ four-stroke engines due to their superior fuel efficiency and smoother operation. But that's not all. Both types of engines have found their place in the world of aviation too. Two-stroke engines are frequently used in ultralight aircraft and drones, while four-stroke engines are used in larger, more traditional aircraft. To sum up, two-stroke engines are often preferred for their lightweight and high power output, making them ideal for portable equipment and high-performance applications. On the other hand, four-stroke engines with their efficiency and smooth operation are the go-to choice for most road vehicles and heavy machinery. Whether it's a motorcycle or a lawnmower, these engines power our lives in many ways. But what does the future hold for these engines? As we look to the horizon, the landscape of engine technology is rapidly evolving. With the increasing focus on sustainability and reducing carbon emissions, both two-stroke and four-stroke engines are undergoing significant transformations. For two-stroke engines, developments are centered around improving fuel efficiency and reducing emissions. This includes advancements in direct fuel injection and electronic control systems. Meanwhile, four-stroke engines are not being left behind. Researchers are exploring technologies such as variable valve timing and cylinder deactivation to boost efficiency and performance. Hybrid technologies that combine a four-stroke engine with an electric motor are also gaining traction, particularly in the automotive industry. Beyond the realm of combustion engines, the rise of electric motors presents a new frontier. These motors offer zero emissions and high efficiency, making them a promising alternative for the future. However, they still face challenges in areas such as energy storage and power density. So while the future may hold exciting possibilities, two-stroke and four-stroke engines are here to stay for now. They continue to power our lives, from the smallest power tools to the largest aircraft, and will do so for years to come. Stay tuned to see how these engines evolve and adapt in the face of new technologies and environmental challenges. So there we have it, the world of engines demystified. We've unraveled the intricacies of the two- and four-stroke engines, delved into their unique operating principles, and compared their features side by side. We've also explored the diverse applications of these engines, from powering your lawnmower to driving your motorbike. The world of engines is as intricate as it is fascinating. Now you know how these engines work and where they are used. Next time you see an engine, you'll know what's happening inside it.